Outside the United States, popular conceptions typically suggest that America is characterized by an excess of guns, an absence of laws controlling them, and a citizenry that is either ignorant of or intentionally blind to the serious public health costs of gun violence and the desirability of more restrictive gun regulations. From John Wayne to Arnold Schwarzenegger, certain familiar popular American cultural symbols show this particular part of the world as especially wild about guns. But while the number of guns in circulation in the United States is certainly distinctive in comparative terms, this popular picture is a partial and misleading stereotype. No reliable figures exist on the precise number of guns in circulation in America, partly as a result of popular resistance to registering guns with government officials, and partly due to the relative ease of importing and selling them. Even today, for example, traveling gun shows remain subject to minimal federal regulations. But most estimates suggest that almost as many guns currently exist as people in the United States, and possibly more. Approximately 250 million guns have been estimated as existing at the present time. By any standards, then, America is distinctive in the extent to which guns evidently make up a common part of the fabric of national life. But if America is undoubtedly full of guns, it does not lack in gun laws. Despite notions that America lacks laws regulating the production, import, export, distribution, sale, ownership, and use of guns, in fact, more than 20,000 such laws and regulations existed by 2003. Nevertheless, the number of guns in America hasn't decreased under the famous traditional slogan, "Guns don't kill people, people kill people." There are two factors behind this phenomenon. First, the overwhelming bulk of gun regulations exists at state and local, not national level. Second, many of the laws that exist at both federal and state levels are comparatively weak in content. The central problem that analysts of America's gun politics therefore tend to address is not why America lacks gun laws, but why the thousands that do exist are so weak in content. This is an especially pressing and troubling intellectual problem when two additional factors are taken into account: mass American attitudes on guns and the public health costs of private legal gun ownership. The American public's attitude to guns is more complex and subtle than is typically imagined outside the United States. Most Americans do not own guns. By the end of the 1990s, official government statistics reported that slightly under half of all American households possessed a firearm. This included handguns, rifles, and assault weapons, while only 1 in 6 Americans possessed a handgun. Moreover, since opinion surveys first began to ask Americans about their attitudes toward gun control in the late 1930s, consistent and decisive public majorities have expressed support for the passage of more restrictive gun laws, particularly at the federal level.